Hi, Nancy. Good morning, everyone. Hi. It is, let's see, it is happy 4th of July. It's the 4th of July here and everywhere, I guess, today, right? But not everywhere, just in the United States. Anyway, good morning to everybody. Let's see who we have on there. Oh, hi, Leslie. She's from Massachusetts, Leslie. And who else do we have? Louise and Cheryl and Nancy, Gail, Jamie. Hi. Our dean is here. Hi. Hi, Paralita. How are you? Oh, there's Christiana and Rhonda. We've got a nice, good crew on today. I assume everybody starts their celebrating around lunchtime or later, right? So they can do their fireworks or whatever. So today I thought I would come in and talk to you about this card that I've been wanting to make for years. So this is a card from SVG Cuts. It's a box card. As you can see, it folds flat so you can mail it. But the thing I like about box cards is that they're like little mini scenes and they make great decorations, especially if you're in a small house or you don't have a whole lot of places to put decorations. And so this is a card that I've been wanting to make, and I found all my 4th of July paper. Look, I found even more paper here, and I want to show you that. So this is the paper that I used for these little bits anyway. For the larger bits, I took from the Echo part, maybe it was Portobello, I'm not sure. But for say the flags, let's see, I used this for the underside of the flags, and then for the back piece here, you'll see there's flags. So I took that from here and cut it on my Cricut. So I think we've done some things from SVG Cuts in the past, but if you're not familiar, this woman who runs SVG Cuts has been doing this for a very long time, and probably as long as Lori Whitlock has. And her, even though Lori Whitlock is a box card, extraordinaire, something about Mary's box cards, they become like little scenes that are very detailed. There are a lot of detail in these papers and everything. Um, and and so it's just a lot of fun to make. I want to show you where to find this if you haven't already got this. Now again, this is a very particular SVG, so it's part of a set from SVG Cuts. There is a cost associated with this. And so, if you just want to watch and you're not sure if you want to buy the whole kit, that's fine too. I'm going to show you how it goes together. There are a lot of little papers and little bits here. So, good morning, Joyce. Hi. So these are all the little bits, as you can see. There are all these little bits, but the main piece is right here. This is the main piece. And then these are the two pieces that will go in to the inside to make it a box card. You'll notice that these all have score lines all the way around so that it can fold. And to find this project, we're going to go here to svgcuts.com. And it is part of this grouping of cards called a summer box cards. There are some really cute box cards in here, plus some variations. If you buy this, you'll see that there is a PDF menu. So what happens with SVG Cuts is that she does all of these as most all of these as bundles. So when you're buying something and you go to box cards, you'll notice that they usually 5 projects that are shown. And then sometimes these are shown individually as well. So sometimes she has one that everybody wants to do, and so she sells it separately, and then she'll give you a different picture of them. And this one is from this box card set called Summer Box Cards. So to learn more, you can see here that there are 5 different ones. There's a piano, which is really cute. There's a birthday one. There's a picnic basket. I love this one. In fact, I think I'm going to have to make it again. I haven't made it in a long time, but it's a really cute birthday card that's like a carnival. It doesn't have to be birthday, but I just love the carnival theme. And then here is the card that we're going to do. Now, if you want to buy and then upload these to Design Space, you can do that, obviously. But I'm going to log in because I think I might be able to, let's see, I'm going to go to my account. And you can see, this is my account. I'm going to show all my orders. So I have a lot of orders. I've been ordering from her for a very, very long time. I don't even remember when I purchased this one. This one is the springtime box cards, you see. And the link has expired because this is so long ago that I purchased it. And so, when you do buy them, you should really, I purchased in 2017. So that's 6 years ago. So if you want to purchase these, I would suggest that you download them right away, or else you're going to lose your opportunity. But when you download them, it does come in, and she does leave a lot of information here, but it does come in and you get a PDF that you can have a look at and see. So I was looking at different downloads that I've done from SVG Cuts, and I'm trying to find the PDF. Okay, here it is. So this one is not for this particular one, but she does include these PDFs. So this one's called Fox Bend Farm Stand, and you'll notice that it's usually 5 or 6 pages long, and it tells you all about the project that you're about to do, and tells you what colors and what size you need, so that you won't be surprised in trying to put it together. So there you go. So here's what I've done, and there's a picture of what we're doing today. And so here's what I've done. I've uploaded all of these images into my Design Space file. And then what I usually do is I cut it all out and then sort of look and see, did I get the right color? So what I decided to do for this was kind of like a faded blue for the box card itself. Now, these 2 pieces, actually there's 3 of them. So see these 2 pieces, 1, 2, and this. So I decided that this one here, the one in the back, is going to be this with the flags, and then this one in the back is the fireworks one, and then this white piece is for you to write on. Now, if you don't plan on giving this to someone, still I would suggest that you write on here when you made it, because if you put it up, not hang it up, but if you put it up for the holiday, maybe at the end of the holiday you put it in a box, and you can see how long ago it was that you did this. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into making this and bring you down here. So good morning. Hi, I see Sherry and also Paralita and Shirley. Hi, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So again, this is a box card. It folds flat so that you can mail it. I like that it folds flat because I like to use these as decorations, and then I can put them away in a flat box or something like that, and it won't get ruined. There are lots of really cool details, including these really fun, I guess they're like rhododendron, or maybe they're hydrangeas, and then you've got the beautiful colonial looking house with bunting on it, and then around the edges you have these great flags, and so it's kind of cool, and the arbor is there, and the paper there as well. So let's have a look at what we've got going on here. So I cut this out. First, I cut it out in this blue, and I wasn't sure if I was going to like it. And so I cut it out in this blue, and then I decided, you know, I really like this blue instead. So what we're going to do is fold at all of these score lines, just like this. And you'll notice they're the ones at the top, and then there are these ones on the side. And then you have here is your closure, the tab for the closure. Okay, so here as we look at this, this is the back side of it, and this is going to be the front, the inside part of it. So let's have a look at what we got here. We've got this, and then these two pieces which we talked about for the back. So we get that, and then writing piece. Now you don't have to use that writing piece, but there you go, right? And then you will see here, this is going to close like this, and this is going to go on the back, you see? So then to have a look, here are the insert pieces. So there's actually 3, maybe 4 inserts. This is the first one. It is the front piece. So you can see here, it's the front piece. It goes right up against, flush with that front piece. And then the second piece is the arbor with the flowers. Third piece being the tree. So let's go forward. Here's our tree. We're going to put all these things together before we assemble the entire thing. Just makes things a little easier for us. Now, obviously, if you want to do some embellishing, do you want to maybe use your embossing folders and create something that looks tree-like, or if you wanted to use some sort of patterned paper, you could certainly do that. In this case, I'm just gonna put my green onto the actual stem. All right, and then this one here, the front piece, doesn't require anything. We're just going to put this on the inside, so let's put that aside. And then we've got our 2 pieces here. Well, let's get our pieces together. Sorry, I have a lot of extra pieces here I don't need, so let me just get them all together. All right, so for the house, we're going to put this here. That's part of the house. And then where is the little bit on the top? If I can find it, it's like a little piece for the top. What am I doing? 1, 2, 3. There's the part for the box, and this is the part for this. We'll find it. It's in here. So there, that's going to go there. And these are going to go here. And then we're also going to take these green pieces and put them at the bottom here. And then where is the rest of our pieces? I don't know. These pieces are for the flag. So let's get those together. So these are for the flags. Okay. These are all the flag pieces. And then there's our bunting piece. So I'm not really sure what happened to it, but there is a piece that goes right up here, as you can see. And I can't seem to find it, but I was working on a couple of other projects. So It's going to be found somewhere. So let's go ahead and start putting together this bit. So there's the front of the card. Let me make sure I get you in. There we go. Oh, we got Eileen from Jupiter on. Is that the Eileen that's on? Good morning. And let's put this piece right here. It's like that. And then this signifying the ground or the floor or the whatever, the bottom, the front. There we go. And there would be this little white piece here, but I can't seem to find it. So instead, I will just take care of the bunting. So here is our bunting pieces. Now, if it's helpful to you, generally speaking, not super helpful to me, but if you find it helpful, you can use things like this pickup stick, quick stick, which has like a nice bottom that holds the pieces up, and you can go ahead and do this, you know, like this, but I don't find this super helpful. So you could also use this if it's helpful to you to get the pieces on exactly the way that you want them. Personally, I like to just use my hands, but I know a lot of people like to use that sort of you know, no touch type of thing, but I don't seem to get it quite correct there. So I think for me, I like to use my fingers. So I'm going to put this blue part on the top there. I suppose I could do it this way, like this. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then we're going to put this piece right on top of the house. On the, like where the bunting would go. There we go. All right. Like that. And then we have this piece or this part done. So I'm going to put that aside. Let's do the arbor. So it's 4th of July, but it seems to be like pretty overcast in our area. I wonder how you guys are doing. I know there's a lot of heat out there. A lot of people struggling with the heat, Texas and other places. And it actually is kind of muggy and sort of wet here. So I'm going to spend the day with my mom and hopefully I want to do some cleaning. I think I told you guys that. I've just got such a mess on my hands that I just need to get that done. All right, so there is the little arch of the arbor. And then you can see here, this is the tree. I'm going to call it a hydrangea tree because I think it looks like a hydrangea. So here you can see there's the background piece and then this piece here. And they sort of match up. So I'm going to see is where it matches up on here. All right, I think it's right here. Yeah, it sure is. The piggies are my mom on her days off, because she calls going to the center work. So on the days off, she does tend to sleep longer. And so yeah, so she doesn't feed the pigs. She usually feeds the pigs right when she wakes up. And now I can hear them whistling because they're like, wait a second, it's past 8 o'clock. She usually feeds us by then. And so she really likes to do that. So I didn't feed them. But they're probably wondering, where's our breakfast? And there you go. So here's our little piece I'm going to try to figure out where that goes. Okay, so there's where that goes. This is a little bit hard. You're just going to want to get a tiny, tiny bit of glue. You don't want for it to be too much or it'll come squishing out. And that's why it's always good to use glue that is dries clear. Which this stuff is what I'm using lately. It's Tombow Mono liquid glue. Now let's get this other piece. Let's see. That looks like it's, yep. That looks like that's what it looks like. All right. So I've been doing a lot of thinking, and you know, you guys know I had kind of a setback, and now I'm sort of back, and I want to do like 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But what I'm finding out is that I want to do extra shows in around. So I'm going to leave it sort of open. Maybe it'll be 3, maybe 4 times a week. But there's so much that I want to do. And as I've been thinking about it, I was thinking, you know what? I want to do all the projects that I couldn't do before because I was working with Cricut on that. So here's our 3 pieces, right? And actually the 4th one being the tree. So let's work on the actual box part now. So I've decided that I'm just gonna, what are you doing over there? Oh, there's Mom. Hi, Mom. I didn't know you were awake.
Yeah, I am, huh?
Hi. Good morning. Happy 4th of July.
Thank you.
So this is the outside bit of the card. You can see. Oh, yes, yes. And here are the pieces that I cut out for the box. Like that. And then the underside of the flags also. So here we go. This goes here, here, and here. And again, this paper is from this. It's God Bless America by Carta Bella. And it looks really cute. This is a 6-piece extension pad. I'll write you. I'll write you.
Hi.
And is there someone outside?
Yeah, another big dog.
Oh, another big dog. That's why they're barking. Uh-oh.
The dog's all alone, though.
Oh, he's by himself?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Unless the person's with them, but
Oh, it might be my neighbor's dog. I'll have to at the
big
end.
dog with no leash.
Is he brownish?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my neighbor's dog.
He's beautiful.
Yeah, he is, but he's big.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can be a little scary looking. Well, hopefully she catches him before, but I'll have to go out there. Is he at the door? Because sometimes he comes up to the door, and
he didn't come up to the door. No.
Oh, okay.
He peed outside, though.
He went pee.
But your puppies pooped outside on the floor.
Who did?
Your puppies.
Just now?
I don't know when.
I closed the door, Mama.
No, the door wasn't closed. I walked right through it.
Oh. Well, we're going to have to take care of that, aren't we? Because of the rain, my dogs do not like to go for outside or go to the bathroom outside. And when it's raining, and Santo usually will make them, but he is on a few days off visiting a family member in New Hampshire. Everybody gone to New Hampshire except for us, Mom. Everybody's gone to New Hampshire. So sometimes we have problems. But anyway, to getting back to what I was talking about. So I just decided, first I was like, well, should I only do free things or should I do paid things? And then I started thinking, you know what? I have files that I've had for years, and I was unable to do them because when I was working with Cricut, they really didn't want me to do anything but their files. So I decided that I was just going to do whatever would make me happy. And so over the past few years, especially, I've been kind of collecting but not doing a lot of files for 3D. So my big thing is I love making things that are 3D, decorations or cards or whatever. So that's what I'm just going to focus on. It doesn't matter for me where they came from. And in some cases, there might be a cost associated with it. And I'm not going to tell you, buy that if it doesn't work out for you. But these are files that I purchased and, whoops. I purchased and I want to do them. So I'm going to do them, and I thought you might come along for the ride. Yeah, 3D stuff, right? Thank you. Whatever makes me happy, that's what Bab says. So thank you. All right, so this is actually, did I do this right? Yes, I did. So this is the back of the card, you see? And it's going to be attached like this. But before we do the attaching, I want to do some, use the pieces on the front there. So we still have some things yet to do. So I'm going to flip it this way, and this is where the flags are going to be. You see that? The flags. Now, obviously, you could use embellishments. So if you have the embellishments for this, you can do that. But just so you can see, this took me a little while to figure out, but it's going to be, I don't know if it's, might have to flip it this way. Okay, you have to follow the pattern of the cutout, you see. So here we go. This one goes here, here, and then here, just like that. We're going to do that 3 times. So this and this. So Mom's up and she's feeding our piggies. I didn't hear you talking to them, Mom.
Huh?
I thought you talked to them all the time.
Yeah.
You're being quiet today.
Yeah.
Okay. Those pigs, they just love her. She does all this. She does all the food and everything, and talks to them, and makes sure they have enough water and everything. So she enjoys them. All right, and then these pieces will go here. Now, if you have some embellishments, you could certainly put them on there. So if you have some like rhinestones, I didn't have any picked out, so I figured I'd leave it kind of plain. So yeah, I'm just gonna do, I hope that's okay with you guys, but I figured I would just kind of do whatever it is I want to do. And then I started thinking about like Christmas in July, and I'm like, I love Christmas in July, and I will continue to do Christmas in July, but also Halloween and Thanksgiving. I have so many Halloween and Thanksgiving files that I always wait until right before, and I'm thinking, you know what? I should do those as well all during the summer, because the summertime is when like the real crafty people like you and me are doing crafts instead of out there playing on boats and stuff like that. So I know if you're watching, you're very interested, and so you understand my logic as to, well, if I have an extra Halloween thing that I really wanted to get done, and one of them is I want to do a Halloween house of some kind, because I've been wanting to do that for a while, and I've never done a Halloween house, and I thought it would be kind of fun. I don't want to say never. I did do a Halloween house from Lori Whitlock, and it was like a set. I don't know if you guys remember that, but I didn't like it as much as I like, for instance, the Dreaming Tree Halloween. They put so much extra effort into that with Dreaming Tree that I just want to do. I think they have like a Mrs. Bates house. Oh, I want to do that one. And there's just a lot of files. I have a lot of files. And then they keep coming up with new files, so we're going to try to get through the ones, at least the ones that I picked out, that we can do. How does that sound? So it's kind of just going to be a free-for-all. Some things might be from Design Space, but a lot of stuff is going to be from outside vendors, and I hope that that's okay with you guys. Anyway, so it's 4th of July, Mom.
Yeah, I know.
Happy 4th of July.
Thank you.
And we're going to have hot dogs and hamburgers later today. How does that sound?
It's after we pick up this jog.
Oh no, in here in the rim?
Yeah,
Oh gee.
behind the couch.
Oh, behind the couch.
Yeah.
Well, we moved around our furniture out there, and I don't know, the dogs are, if they're unhappy or whatever, but they've been sort of making a pit stop area behind the couch, which is actually not like against a wall. We changed the couch, so I don't know if that's what did it to them, whatever. But anyway, dogs are dogs, right, Mom?
Yeah, they're messy.
They can be messy. Yeah, they can be messy. But we love them.
Yep, I do.
We do. So, Benji likes to sit on the couch with my mother. So that's really nice. And he likes to cuddle. But I'll tell you, he kind of stinks. He needs a bath. And so we have to do that after the 4th of July. He needs to go get groomed. All right. So see how this is the outside, and then it's going to get attached like this. And then let me just show you the back. There's the back. Okay. So before we close it up, and do it this way, I like to sort of attach my pieces in here. So let's go ahead, and we're going to put this is going to be the front piece, right? So we're going to put the fence right here, and this is the outside, so it's facing out. We're going to put a little bit of glue right here. And I just folded that down so you could see what I was doing here. Just make sure it's on. Woohoo! It's really coming together. All right. And then we've got the house. And the house is going to be towards the back. And that's where it's going to go. And then we have our arbor. And that's going to be closer sort of to the fence. So let's go ahead and put glue on one tab of this. And I'm going to be, this is the side, I'm going to be putting this on the side right there. Whoops. I want to make sure it's lined up correctly. There we go. Is it too close? I think it might be too close. I'll move it over a little bit. There we go. Okay. It's a little awkward right here, but this is what we're doing. Okay, so then we're going to take this tab and we are going to fold that in like this. Now, there are two ways to do this. I like to do it this way, but other people would prefer to put the little pieces in. But I like to kind of, it's to line it up. This is what I like to do. Put it on one side, you see, like that. Wait for it to dry. Then we're going to take these two tabs, put a little bit of glue on there. All right. All right. And so just so you can see, this is how it's going to go. There is the front, and these are the two sides, you see. So then this piece is going to fold like this over those tabs that we just put glue on. All right, we got to give it a second to catch, and you will see that they have indeed caught and they're in place on both sides. Isn't that cool? Now, before we go ahead and close it up, we need to get ready to put this and this piece in. Those are going to be our final two pieces. But you'll notice that the tab is going to be tucked in. So we have to do the tab first. Like that. We're going to tuck that in and fold it down. Now the thing about box cards is that they need to be flat in order to work. So if this is the first time you're doing it and you're not sort of lining up, open it up again and then re-glue them, because you do definitely want it to be able to fold up completely like that and go into an envelope if that's what you want to do with it. All right, and then we'll go ahead and glue the back in, which suppose it could be blue for, you know, for the skies, but I wanted to really do something very like patriotic, so that's why I chose this flag in the background. All right. Yeah, it's a different way to do it, but I find it works a little bit easier, Loretta. All right, so I'm pushing this back in there. And then we've got our tree, which if we want to, we can pop dot it a little bit. I think I will do that. Let me find my little pop dots. Here we go. So that it doesn't have to be flat against the background, you know? And, oops. There we go. And I'm just going to take off these little top parts without taking off the little pop dot. The pop dot is simply a piece of foam that has adhesive on both sides. You see that? Adhesive. So today's Tuesday. I was planning on being back tomorrow and Friday, but if I find something I want to do, I might be able to do the Thursday bit now that I am free. So there's our back, and I'm just going to place the tree in the background like this. And I believe we are completely done with this project. Look at how cute this is. I am still missing this piece right there. I'm going to have to cut it out if I can't find it. And then there you go, and you can fold this up just like this and put it in a 5x7 inch envelope or an A7 envelope. But isn't that darling? Yes, you sure could. You sure could. So Loretta's saying, I don't have the space for 3D projects, but I can do the projects while watching. So the thing I like about these 3D projects is that they can be folded and you can put them away. I totally get what Loretta's saying. Like, there's no place to put the 3D things. So I'm going to choose those those 3D things carefully. But one of the first projects that I thought that I wanted to make for you, I want to show it to you, is something that, and maybe we'll even do it on Friday. I'm not really sure, but I'm going to go over to my internet and I'm going to show you on SVG Cuts. This was a real winner project that I found the piece. This is a real winner project that that I gave as gifts, and everybody loved them. And in fact, I gave it to the mayor's secretary, Daryl, and she was like, you know, people want to buy this, and I'm like, I don't think I want to make it for buying, but I want to show you guys how to make it, and it's this. It's the heirloom Christmas tree SVG. Now, this, I don't know if you guys remember this, but from when I was a kid, we had these ceramic classes. Everybody did one of these trees. And oh, you watch me making this tree, Loretta? Did I make this? I don't recall, but I think it's one of those projects that's just gorgeous. And I made this in green, but I think I'm going to make it again because I have a girlfriend that I need to send it to. So I think, yeah, you have one made out of ceramics. Yeah, so this is it's a fabulous tree, and I've done it in off-white, I've done it in pink, and I've done it in green, different kind of green tones. So I think that that will be sort of a, I'm Jewish, never had a Christmas tree. Oh, all right, so let's do that. That will be our next big project. I'm not sure if it'll be Friday or whatever, but it does take a bit of extra. But I will guide you through the whole thing. I've made about 10 of these, and I just love it. So if this is the sort of thing that you would like to make, or if you just want to come and watch us make it, then we'll go ahead and do it. I'm not sure. It might take a little bit longer than an hour. So we may have to, I don't know. We may have to separate it into two bits, but this is just one of those classic. Really? So, yeah, it's very real. You want a different color. I've seen actually some people do this in black for Halloween. So there is something for you. That's kind of not my thing, but I've seen it done that way. So I think what we'll do is we'll sort of we'll prepare for it being maybe 2 classes, okay? But I definitely want to do this again, and I figured, okay, that's fine. 2 sessions is fine. All right, you have a black Christmas tree, Shirley. Black with orange lights. Now, you will need to buy, if you're going to make this, you will need to buy some of these. You'll have to buy a light, and it's simply one of those Christmas, candles that you put in the window that goes on the inside. That's your source of light. And then these little doohickeys that are the ornaments, they have to be purchased, and I will put down where I get them from. I got them from a red tree. Yeah, you can do off-white, like the white colors, or you can do the multicolor. And so, so we'll try a couple of different forms of that. All right. It looked elegant, black with orange lights. Yeah, we could try it. We could certainly try it. I just never thought of it, but it's a lot of fun to make, and you do need to buy the file, and it is rather expensive, and it's a very intense project. But when you get it done, when you get it done, you will be like amazed at how great it looks. And I'm telling you, I've given these away, and people have just been like, oh my gosh, what the heck. So we'll be doing that very soon. I'm not sure when exactly. Maybe I'll start cutting it out today. I don't know. But I hope that you enjoyed our little box card. I really do love these box cards from 3D SVG. No, I'm sorry, from SVG Cuts. I just think they're really cute, and they're festive. And I think I think these are great to send to people, maybe they're shut-ins or whatever, and like or they're at a nursing home or whatever, because it's a cute little decoration. They can leave it up and put in their windowsill. It doesn't take up all this space like this one does. So that is, let's see, SVG Cuts, yeah. So that is it for today. I hope that you enjoyed this special edition. I'll be back from, let's see, I'll be back tomorrow. I think we're going to do a My Scrap Chick card from, I started working on this other thing and realized that it is not a box card. It's really cute, has a moose in there. I might send it to my sister or bring it, but it doesn't fold and I don't like that. So I'm going to do something else. I think it's going to be from My Scrap Chick. And so we'll go ahead and work on that. All right, everyone, thank you so much. And we will see you again tomorrow, same time. And I hope you have a lovely 4th of July, whatever you decide to do. If you want to go see fireworks or have a picnic or a barbecue or just hang out in the house and be with family, whatever you choose to do. I hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Try to stay safe, and if you have a dog, please put them inside. I have a girlfriend on Nantucket who lost her darling Cricket. It is actually, the dog's name is Cricket. It's a corgi, and got lost chasing a deer, and it was just crazy. She was so heartbroken thinking that she had lost her poor dear Cricket. So I thought I would just mention that because, a lot of times people are out there and they think the dog's going to be fine, and it turns out that they're not. And so it's a good idea. Just keep them in the house. They don't have to do everything with you. They're probably safer in the house, right? All right, everyone. Thank you so much. We'll see you again tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Take care. Bye-bye.